I love it out there, and so I'm actually struggling with what do I do. It is hard for me to think about just walking away because it is a great community. It is so much more to me certainly than just a piece of property. But at some point you have to think, what's the definition of craziness if we just keep pouring money into it and nothing changes? You have to make some hard decisions, and I think unfortunately there are a lot of property owners right now that are faced with some very difficult decisions.
We hit an all-time record high in lake levels this summer on Lake Erie, which has caused a tremendous amount of stress for this whole community. Properties are flooded, the shoreline's eroding faster than it ever has before, so this is a heightened period of risk for this whole community. It's something that's a major concern. During the summer, around July, it peaked at a level it's never reached before. So this is very significant for the lake, but also in part of this study, we've been working with Environment Canada on their climate change research, and the projections for the future due to continued change in our climate is that Lake Erie could get even higher in the future. So one of the things we share with our community today in the meeting was that for planning purposes, we're planning for Lake Erie to be a half-meter higher than it was this summer. I think unfortunately for some of us that kind of look at the shoreline at the big picture scale, there's been dialogue around this. We have policies, so some of this gets back to policy. We have policies that say you can build on eroding shorelines. And when you look at the magnitude of the risks we're facing here in Chatham-Kent, but elsewhere throughout the Great Lakes, we really have to call into question whether those were good policies, where people are building homes and making major investments into buildings and real estate that's on an eroding shoreline. So I really think that it's time to work carefully with the provincial government and others to look at whether those are the best approaches, because what's happened now, and the study has shown it, is that the risk profile has changed because of climate change. It's getting stormier, lake levels are more extreme, and so we really need to start thinking about new ways to care for and develop and manage our coastlines.
When we talk about risk down there, while there might be a property right now that looks like it's in good shape, if the dike breaches, which it very well might, doing nothing down in Erie Shore Drive is not an option, as you heard today. And so if the dike breaches, and if there's a couple of spots that are significantly at risk, then even homes that are okay right now will not be okay. Homes will start to get wiped right out. And we're always worried not only about the property and our investment, but now we're getting to a sense of, is it safe to even be there?